Okay, everybody. Today we'll be going over how to factorize non-monic trinomials using grouping. Last time we covered what if it looks like this. Today we're going to be going over if it looks something more like this. Basically, something in front of the x squared. So we had 4x squared plus 4x minus 15. What we want to do is we want to turn this into 4x squared plus something something x plus something x minus 15. Factorize these separately and then factor them together. Once we get into this spot, it'll be much easier to see. So what we want to do is, in order to split this 4x into two separate things, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply whatever's in front of the x squared and whatever doesn't have an x together. Negative 60. What we're going to do is we need to find factors of negative 60 that add to this 4. Now, we know this is positive, and now we know this is negative. So the bigger number will be positive, and the smaller number will be negative. So if we had 30 times 2, 30 would be positive, and 2 would be negative. Because 30 plus minus 2 is 28, and negative 2 plus 30 equals, negative 2 minus 30 is negative 28. And we want a positive number. So let's get factors of 60. 60 and 1, 30 and 2, 15 and 4, 10 and 12 and 5, 10 and 6. Let's quickly go through them. 59, 28, 11, 7, 4. How do I know it's going to be this combination? Again, it's because we know that the bigger number has to be positive and the smaller number has to be negative in order to get a positive 4. How do we know it's going to be positive or negative? It's because it has to equal a negative number, and then positive times negative equals negative, or negative times positive equals negative, meaning one of them has to be negative. Clearly, we have a winner, so our factor is 10 and 6. What that ends up doing is allows us to split this 4 up into 10x, and remember this is a negative, minus 6x minus 15. Now, it doesn't matter. You can have it as the other way around. It does not matter. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to factorize the left side and factorize the right side. So from here, this looks like a highest common factor, minus 3. Now, this again is also highest common factor. Oh, sorry. And it's going to be 5, 2x minus 3. Now, if you've done this step correctly, whatever is inside the brackets will be the same. Now, if you imagine doing highest common factor once again, so if you had 4 times 5 plus 6 times 5, this is equal to 5 times 4 plus 6, because the highest common factor is 5. In this case, our highest common factor between number 1 and number 2 is 2x minus 3. It's a big number, but what we can do is we know that 2x minus 3, because we're all timing here, is times 2x plus 5. So the same way you have 4 times 5 plus 6 times 5 is equal to 4 plus 6 times 5 is the same way we have here, and we did the same here. So here is our factorized quadratic. Awesome.